Hey guys. So happy day. Whether it's Friday, Monday, Tuesday, I don't know. Because like every day is Friday in my head, right? So I wanted to do like a follow-up video from my other baby boomer video that I did. They got so many views, so many comments. People were asking me all kind of questions and, people were taking action. So here's the baby boomer era, where baby boomers, there's 10,000 people turning 65 every day, okay? And the baby boom generation is literally hurting, stressed, depressed, okay? There are so many people that are baby boomers that are trying to retire after working their job for 40 years that they can't retire because they don't have enough money. So here's what happened with the baby boom generation. They bought into the companies, right? They bought into the companies 40 years ago, 50 years ago, and the company said, you know what? Work for us, right? Take care of us. And then if you work for us for 40 years, then we're going to take care of you and your family, right? So let's just say in the 1940s, in the 1930s, in the 1920s, that actually worked, right? People could retire. You could have a warehouse job and retire and, still pay all your bills and travel and do whatever, right? Whatever you wanted, right? Because the cost of living was different and we wasn't in an information age, right? So let's fast forward to 2020, right? Well, we're still in 2020. Well, we're still in 2019, but 2020 is in like 30 days, right? So let's fast forward to 2020. 2020, there's so much technology, okay? Companies have evolved so much that it's like no room or no place or no purpose for baby boomers. It's very sad. This is very sad. So in the 1940s, they didn't predict 2020, right? In the 1940s, they could not predict 2020, right? In 2020, you don't need a pension. You don't need a retirement plan, right? Well, from your job. You don't need, a 401k. You don't need Social Security, right? Because for me, like I'm a millennial, right? So like for me, Social Security, by the time I'm 55, is going to be null and void. 401ks, null and void, right? So as millennials, right, what's happening is that we're seeing our moms and dads and aunts and grandparents, right, retiring and don't have any money. So as millennials, we don't want to go down that path. So we want to create our own. Unfortunately, baby boomers don't have the mind capacity to create their own because we're in a tech-savvy society. We're in a tech-savvy world where baby boomers are just getting on Facebook, where baby boomers are just setting up emails, where baby boomers are just getting cell phones. The cost of living has skyrocketed to the top. So for a baby boomer who believed that their job or their company or their employer was going to take care of them after they retired, literally is in for a rude awakening. I'm going to put a video below that talks about all of this too. In for a rude awakening. And here's the problem. That baby boomers are retiring, and after they retire, they realizing that, damn, I ain't got no money to retire. I only got 5 years worth of income. And after 5 years, if I don't die, then I got to go look for another job. At 65, 75, nobody's hiring you, period. No one's hiring you. Not even home health care. They want all young people, right? So here's some solutions, right? I'm going to do a webinar in December. It's going to be a $20 webinar. I did it in April on robots are coming. Now I'm going to be doing a webinar on how you can now capitalize on being a part of this technology, okay? Being a part of the millennial generation. Start setting up your own, creating your own income so you can create your own outcome, right? That's my new slogan. Create your own income so you can create your own outcome. Create your own income so you can control your own outcome, right? So the solution is baby boomers got to start to create their own. Unfortunately, baby boomers are stuck in 1940. They're stuck in 1950s. So it's kind of hard to say, oh, let me start a business and start marketing, start learning how to use Facebook and start learning how to use Instagram. It may take a baby boomer 5 to 10 years to learn this stuff. By the time they learn this stuff, the technology it gets so advanced, it's like, no one can catch up. Even millennials, like, it's so much technology that's coming left and right, no one can keep up, right? So baby boomers, yeah, they need cell phones. Baby boomers, yes, they need social media. Baby boomers, yes, they need, emails. Baby boomers, yes, they need a cash app. Baby boomers, yes, they need a business, but it's going to take them probably another freaking decade or at least 5 years to really learn this stuff. And that's 5 years of them doing it every single day, right? So I don't know how many baby boomers are now interested in learning a new skill after being hoodwinked from their job, okay? But here's the advantage, that if you do decide to do this as a baby boomer, guess what? You would be ahead of the game. Your health would be better, right? Your wealth would be better. And now you can transfer this stuff to your children, right? And a lot of baby boomers have too many health problems. They got too many health issues because they didn't take care of themselves while they was working a job for 40 years, right? They just solely dependent on their job. Their job was going to be the end all be all. And then when now it's time to retire, they realize, I don't got no money. And it's depressing. Baby boomers are committing suicide because they realize, I don't have no fucking money to live. I can't call my kids because they broke too. It's the craziest thing. It's the craziest thing. I see it every day. People don't have enough money. Baby boomers are retiring from their job just to get on welfare. Baby boomers are retiring from their job. They, $80,000 a year job or $40,000 a year job to go get on welfare and Medicaid because they can't afford nothing. They get on food programs. They get on food lines, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But as a baby boomer, 40 years working, and your destination is to be on the food line? That's depressing. The government food line? Government cheese? Government welfare? No. Nobody says, can't wait to retire because I'm getting on welfare. You don't got to retire to get on welfare. Shit, you get on welfare right now. Right? But this is the sad society that we're living in now. Here's the millennials. We have the big advantage. Because we know that there's no Social Security, because we know that there's no 401k, because we know that there's no pensions, right? And don't sleep. Don't think these companies is giving people pensions and 401ks and all that. They not. Companies are hiring without benefits. So don't think, oh, no, my company's good. No, it's not. Remember, in the 1940s, companies did not predict 2020. So companies have to evolve to stay relevant. So if that means I got to lay off how many people we work, they just laid off 2,400 of their people before the holidays. How many of those people going to commit suicide? How many? How many of those people had a plan B? How many? How many had at least 10,000 in the bank? How many? Right? So you cannot predict the future. Right? You can't. Nobody, right? Again, these companies that promised the baby boomers that they're going to take care of them, yeah, that probably was good then. But now the companies had to evolve and spend more money on staying relevant that they realized, well, shit, we can't pay these baby boomers. We can't pay these people nothing. We can't take care of them for the rest of their life. And now the person who didn't control their income, which is the baby boomer, get lost in the sauce. You the one get fucked. You the one that got to live on a prayer. You the one that got to live on a wish. Is he coming up? You're the one that's fucked now. Is he coming out? So the millennials, we have the biggest advantage. If you're 18 to 40, we have the biggest advantage now because we already see that jobs don't work. We see it, right? So it's not like a rocket science thing. We see that jobs don't work. We see it, right? So for me, thank God I got fired. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you, God, that I got fired, right? Because I would not be able to see the potential. And this is why I tell people, some of y'all need to get fired from your job. Some of y'all jobs need to lay y'all off. So y'all can now start to think and be creative. We come from ancestors who were entrepreneurs, right? We didn't come from slaves. See, here's the thing. Unfortunately, that's all school teaches us so that we don't know ourselves. But we come from royalty. We come from hustlers. Okay? We come from people that went out and got it, took care of their family. We come from kings. We come from queens. We don't come from fucking slaves, man. We come from fucking royalty, black people. Wake the fuck up, man. Okay? We come from royalty. Right? So, baby boomers, we see our mothers and fathers and all of them ain't got no money to retire. So why the fuck would we go down that path? That's like a double-edged sword. We know ain't no future in a job, ain't no longevity in a job, but we gonna go get one? Don't make sense. So this is why you see so many millennials. Look at Mark Zuckerberg. Look at the man from Twitter, right? Look at the guy from Snapchat, right? Look at Airbnb. Uber, millennials, tech, they're killing it, right? They're not interested, oh, let me go get a job. No. Okay? Millennials are like, listen, I need to learn how to create my own, right? I love millennials, right? Because we're open-minded. If you're a baby boomer, you're not open-minded. You know, it's not your fault, you know, but you need to recognize that if it's not now, then when? If it's not me, then who, right? You need to recognize that your job don't give a fuck. Your job has the job's interests. Your company has the company's interests, not your family's interests. Maybe when you first started 40 years ago they did, but now they don't. So if you didn't retire in 2014 or 2015, forget it. Forget it. Because companies are downsizing. Look at Facebook, the biggest company right now. Facebook's the biggest company, right? They got like what? 800 employees? Walmart got millions of employees. So Walmart's also looking at that too. Like, wow, how the hell can we reduce our employment size? How can we reduce jobs? That's what Walmart think. Walmart say, well, let's increase jobs. I don't give a fuck about no human. All this technology and robots and shit. Please. So again, the millennials are saying that jobs are not working. So millennials are saying, I want to create my own. Even my daughter, right? No matter how many times I done told her to go to college, even though college is free, she don't want to go to college. She's like, Mom, for what? She don't want to get a job. She's like, Mom, for what? I want to be able to create my own, right? So I'm teaching her how to hustle. I'm teaching her how to sell stuff online, right? So at the end of the day, friends, as millennial parents, we got to stay abreast of everything so that we can have our children, so we can follow our children. Because see, here's the thing, the children, if they under 18, they on top of this shit. They on top of the technology. They know what to do. My 3-year-old niece, Auntie, can I hold your phone? She knows how to go on YouTube, tap in what she want to tap in. She knows how to go on Instagram and look up Peppa Pig or whatever. 3 years old. Nobody told her that. They already born. We're in a society where these kids are born into a cyberspace society. Right? So baby boomers, this is like over their head. People under 18, this is up their alley. And then we're in the middle, millennials. So we got to take care of the baby boomers and we got to take care of the kids. Right? That's why they keep saying this is a millennial society. Because it's only us. This is the last generation, 18 to 40. We're the last generation, friends, that's going to be able to save the world. Baby boomers, forget it. They already committed suicide, forget it. Right? The children already in the cyberspace. It's not going to be college buildings anymore. Right? A lot of them. There's not going to be any malls anymore. There's not going to be physical jobs anymore. Right? So the kids already is getting equipped for, okay, the future, right? Just with technology and them knowing technology, right? So it's moving so fast, guys. Like I said, no one can keep up with it, right? So as a millennial, you got to create your own. You got to show your kids how to create their own. You got to show your grandparents, your mom, dad, you got to show them how to create their own, man. We are the generation now. We are the popping generation. If we don't do it, grandma ain't going to do it, the baby boomers ain't going to do it, and these kids ain't going to do it, right? Because now they're going to start putting chips in your head, chips in your hand. So it's really up to us, guys. Again, if you're not willing to create your own, then your only options is to pray that the government get their shit together, pray that your company get their shit together, and then pray that you get a pension and a Social Security or your retirement or your 401k. That's what. That's all your options are. If you're not creating your own, all your options is to pray that the government get it together or that your job get it together. That's the only options. And those are terrible. Right? But if you create your own, you have a world of opportunity. You can start an e-commerce business. Okay, that's the main one, right? Where all you're doing is driving traffic. Right? You can start a multi-level marketing company where now you're helping other people. Right? It's so much to do. You can start a brick and mortar company, right? Where now you need a lot of money to, do it offline. Right? You can start your own educational company. I mean, there's so many things to do, man. It's like so many things to do when you start to create your own. But if you don't, the only options is to pray that that the government get together, or you pray that your job get it together. That's all. That's all your options are. There's no more, right? So again, millennials, we are the generation that got to get it together so we can help the baby boomers, so we can really be on top of our children, right? Because the children going to surpass us. Millennials, if we don't got cell phones and we don't got the iPhone 11X with the quality picture, we behind. Man, I'm behind shit. I still got the 6S. This is my 6S Plus. That's what I got. Right? So again, friends, it's sad, man, because it's a double-edged sword. The children are so advanced, and then the baby boomers are underserved and under advanced, and there's nobody advocating for the baby boomers. And if you're over 85, insurance companies start to cut you off of insurance. They start to cut you off. That's it. They start to cut you off of insurance. It's sad, baby. It's sad. Right? After 85, if you ain't dead, the insurance companies start finding all kind of ways to not pay for your health care. We've seen it every day. So again, friends, it is up to us. And remember, this is only affecting the middle class and poor. See, wealthy people, they're a whole nother level, right? But it's also affecting them too, because there's baby boomers that are wealthy that don't even have Facebook, and they need Facebook, right? So again, affecting everybody at different levels, right? But I know for sure that there's a lot of baby boomers that are committing suicide because they depended 40 years on their job, and they took the promise that their job said they was going to do, and now they realize their job don't even give a fuck about them. That's like being in a marriage for 40 years just to realize the whole 40 years your spouse didn't even care about you. Your spouse taking all your money. Your spouse is taking everything you got, and you trusted them for 40 years just to realize at the end that all they wanted was all your money and to drain you. It's sad. So sad, friends. So again, if you are between the ages of 18 and 40, you have the advantage to win, right? Because now you winning, you can help your children win. And you can help your grandparents win. See, I can't save everybody. I can't help everybody. But I can help you that's watching this video, so you can say, you know what? I'm going to create my own. So I can help my kids create their own, so I can help my grandparents. And then I could go out and help strangers, right? This is how it works. Again, working a job don't work. 401ks don't work. Pensions don't work. Social Security don't work. Baby boomers retiring without pensions, or they downsizing. They have to now cut all the expenses in half. Right? Nobody wants to live like that. People want to live and travel. That's why I say create your own. I make at least $1,000 a day from home. Yes, $1,000 a day from home. Doing videos in my car, helping people, setting people up in their businesses and all this kind of stuff that I do and I love. Right? So again, right, if you are 18 to 40, we have the advantage. If you're after 40, guess what? You know, you're on your way to what, retirement, and it ain't gonna be no money, right? And if you're under 18 years old, guess what, right? You have all of the advantage over everybody, right? But if you don't have someone guiding you in the right direction, you're gonna end up falling like the baby boomers, right? You're gonna end up getting a dead-end job, right? It won't be Walmart and Target and fast food, because they about to literally automate all that. Ain't gonna be no jobs. Ain't gonna be no fast food jobs to get. Ain't gonna be no Walmart jobs to get. Ain't gonna be no warehouse jobs to get. Amazon got little robots already, right? So, and if you're 18 and under and you want to go to college for technology. Don't go to college for no doctor, social worker, business, that bullshit. Go to college for technology, sciences and technology. That's what you go to school for. Keeping up with the times, cybersecurity, because that's definitely going to be a high demand job, right? So again, right, baby boomers are fucked. Millennials, we have the upper hand to be able to create our own so we can help the baby boomers. And then if you're under 18, you already advanced. You already see, I don't want a job. I don't want to listen to nobody. These fucking kids, they don't want to listen to nobody. My kids don't listen. They don't want to listen to nobody. You think they're going to go get a job and listen to a stranger? Kids don't even listen to their fucking parents. They're going to go to a stranger and listen? Fuck out of here. That's over. That's fucking over. Right? So again, millennials, please wake up, man. It's not enough of us, especially black folks. It's not enough of us doing enough in the world where we can impact our children, we can impact our families, where we can break the fucking curse. I'm telling you, it's not enough of us. We need more. Right? So that's why I have a mission to help at least 1,000 families by the time I die. Make at least $1,000, right? Passive money. Working for yourself. Building your own income. Building your own legacy. Wealth. That's why I got all these classes and stuff for people to tap into. Right? Those that do great. Those that don't, great. You know, but at the end of the day, friends, millennials, we are the ones that's going to change the world. Not the baby boomers. They're over. Not the baby boomers. They're over. And 18 and under, they're going to have chips in their head. So they're over too. So we are literally the last generation. Right? So baby boomers, feel sorry for you. If you don't start to create your own, what you going to do? What are you going to do? If not now, then when? If not you, then who? Go to rockwithtanisha.com. My boot camp starts on the 9th, and then I'm having a webinar. All right, I'm going to put the video for the baby boomers below, and then I'm going to have a webinar, and a webinar is going to be showing you how to position yourself. A $20 webinar only can take 100 people, so I'm not interested in people, oh, I just want free information. Everybody who's free all the time, whoever wants free stuff, no. Okay, this is going to be some valuable information that's going to help you to understand how to position yourself in the 21st century, 2020. We're going into a whole new decade, the cyberspace decade. And if you ain't equipped for it, baby, then you already dead. See you soon.